Welcome to CryptoWise. It is Friday. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It does feel like Groundhog Day. I feel like I'm saying Friday all the time, but I only say it on Fridays. How is it Friday already?
I have no idea. The weeks just feel like one big day to me right now, to be honest with you. But anyways, welcome everybody to CryptoWise. Thank you so much for joining us, to our beloved CryptoWise family. Thank you to anyone new here joining us. Thank you so much for being here. Do us a huge favor, everybody, and smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel and click on that little bell. That bell's going to get you real-time alerts when we drop live. And do us even more. Follow us at CryptoWise Daily on Twitter. Our Twitter is growing. And to the entire CryptoWise family, we all get together for like a Sunday dinner in our Telegram group at CryptoWise Official. So make sure to join us there. I do. On Sundays at dinner,
I've never been
I sit
invited.
down. No, every Sunday at dinner time, I sit down, I open up Telegram, and I see what's going on. I say hello to people.
Oh, okay. I've never been
It's
invited
lonely.
to that.
It's lonely.
I'm usually just eating my dinner by myself.
Well, I'm on Telegram. That's why I'm not eating dinner with you.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, we've got an exciting episode for you here today. A couple major things are happening during this episode, by the way. We're going to be talking altcoins. We're going to be talking crypto. We're going to be talking markets. We're going to talk NFTs. We're going to talk everything you want to talk about. But we're also going to be giving away a couple of different things, are we not?
Oh, yeah. Definitely are. We got, so yesterday, guys, we did a video with DZ from BitBoy Crypto. So make sure you check that out if you haven't already.
That was fun having him on the show.
Yeah, DZ,
I like
good
DZ,
guy.
man.
Good guy. We had never met him before. It was our first time chatting with him. I thought he was a good guy, and it was a good NFT chat. Definitely worth checking out. But on yesterday's show, we mentioned that we're partnering up with We Are the Walrus.
Boop, boop, boop.
Marvin's, definitely Marvin's favorite Solana NFT project coming up here. And I love it too, actually. The art is amazing. I love the Beatles references because, you know, I'm an old grumpy man. So I love the Beatles. And so yesterday we mentioned that we were going to give one of these bad boys away. Their mint is still to be determined, to be announced when the mint date is going to be. But once they have that mint, we'll be able to make sure that their team will send you.
It's going to likely
NFT.
be before the end of this month or very early in the first few days of December. That's what I'm told.
Woo! Well, that's soon then, because we're already November 19th.
That's right.
So that's coming up soon. So Marv is going to announce
Wouldn't
the winner.
you want to win this? I'm just on their site right now. These guys have a couple, like I think it's like a couple $100,000 worth of prizes. And their main prize, you see, most of these NFTs, they're like, oh, we're giving you a Tesla. Now, everyone wants a Tesla. That's very cool. But here, they're giving away a vintage, I think it's like a 1967 or 60s or 70s vintage Austin Mini, which has been recreated similar to one of the Beatles Austin Minis, but a We Are the Walrus WAT style Austin Mini.
I would drive that around. And the other thing I love about this, what they're doing, is it's a post-mint party. Because you see this with a lot of these NFT projects. They're like,
bus.
if we, that looks like what the party is going to be like.
I think so.
But most of these NFT projects, what they do is, you know, if they reach this amount, they'll give out this and that and that and that and that. In this case, what they want to do is they've got all the same giveaways, but it's not until after the mint that they're going to have this party and bring everyone together and have a party. So I like that idea about it too. So anyway, we're going to be announcing the winner of the Walrus, but that's not all. That's not all.
That's not it.
We have another giveaway going on today.
Because we love you guys so much. Honestly, we really, really do. That's the only reason why we're here, is because we love our community so much. And all these projects are reaching out to us, and we're saying, no, you don't have to pay us. No, we don't want any of that. Just give us some stuff for our community. And here we go.
Well, yeah, today we're teaming up with the team at alroncamel.business.
Nice.
Okay, so this is one of the first NFT projects. There's a bunch of NFT projects launching on Alron, and as we all know, that Alron is fully kind of launching everything over the next few weeks, and NFTs are going to blow up on Alron.
Wow,
you guys
exciting.
know how much we love Alron here on the channel. And so this is really exciting for us to be giving away the very first Alron NFT on our show. And it's going to be one of these Alron Camel Business. So that's this is their website here. It's alroncamel.business. Okay. There's going to be 3,333 of these camels, but they're doing this in stages. So the first stage is going to be tomorrow, I believe. They're going to be launching a mint of 333 of these camels. And then they're going to be doing it in stages. Here are the camels right here, okay? I like these guys. I like that one with the lock there in the face. But one of the aspects I like about it is how the background is kind of blurred out, and then you've got the NFT in the front there. Kind of really makes it pop. Some of these are really fun. I like that guy.
Yeah, they're cool.
These guys.
They're definitely cool.
Yeah, so...
you know what I love most about these camels is that they're on Elrond. I want my first Elrond NFT.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's amazing about it. Here they are. They're utility, Elrond friendly, community driven. This is another aspect I like about them. Because they're one of the first projects on Elrond, they're really actually going to be using their experience and knowledge around Elrond to educate people about Elrond and also help incubate future NFT projects on Elrond. That's cool. They got a charitable aspect to them, and there's the educative part that they're really going to help educate people on Elrond. So guys, definitely, we're going to be giving one away to our community today, but obviously we're only giving one away. So everyone else, make sure you follow these guys on Twitter. Send them the love. ElrondCamel.business is the website, and on Twitter they are at ElrondCamel. So go give them a follow right now. And while you're on Twitter following them, make sure you go over to at CryptoWise Daily. If you're not following us already, obviously, make sure you do. But I've pinned today's episode here. It's our pinned tweet. To be eligible to win the camel, make sure you go and retweet our pinned tweet here, right here at CryptoWise Daily. Make sure you go and retweet this. This is going to be part of how you become eligible to win this awesome Elrond Camel business.
Fantastic. Exciting times. Always giving back to the community. Now, let's look into the markets and see what the hell is going on here, Milt. Let's see what's going on, because I'm seeing a lot of green. I'm seeing a lot of green. And what's going on is there's a lot of indicators to say that we might have hit our new temporary bottom for a while. And Bitcoin right now is back up at 57,874. We've got Ethereum at 4,220. BNB at $578. Solana back up over 200 at 213. Hope you got some of that Sol under 200. Might be the last time you see that for a while. Cardano still sitting around $1.87. It is back up a bit. Polkadot, though, back up well over 40 at 41.51 with a quick recovery over the last 24 hours, 5%. So we are seeing some strength back in the markets here. And as we look into Bitcoin, we're seeing some green candles coming back in. Now, when you're looking at some of these, some of the things that are going on, there's strong indication that we are back on track. And that, look at the fear and greed index. We're now back to 34. We're in the fear zone, which is, to me, is an indicator that we are back on track and we may have hit that new temp bottom for a while.
Yeah, it's good to see that fear index down at 34. That's good. I'd even like to see it a little bit lower. I think what's going to happen...
You want people to be terrified? Halloween's over. Fear is a good spot to be.
Yeah, but when you see a crash like this, fear is good, and you want it to be even a bit lower than that. I'd like to see it under 30.
25 to 30.
Yeah, so I think this is and this is also the thing to keep in mind, guys. So when you see any big up or any big down, this is what usually happens, okay? So even though I agree, I think we are in recovery phase here.
We need to retest.
We're going to retest some resistance, okay? So what I think would be healthy is if we get back up over 60, the 60, 61 range, and that will kind of, that will be a big point of resistance now, and then we'll start we might go down again from there, and then I want to see us shoot up past that 60. That will really give us the indication that we're in a healthy up zone again. But that's just to kind of throw out that the probability isn't that we're going straight up from here. The probability is we creep our way back up to some level of resistance at probably around 60, low 60s, come back down, retest this area again, the 55, 50, whatever area. And if we can bounce strong off of that through that 60 zone, then we're off to the races again. And that's really what I hope to see over the next week or so.
Yeah, me too. I honestly do think, though, that we've likely hit near bottom here, and that I agree, it's not going to be straight up. we might have some temporary corrections or a little bit of volatility left in this zone for the next couple of days. But I do think it's time to start. If you haven't started packing those bags and averaging in, I would start averaging in on some buys. Not financial advice, but that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I think you can do. I mean, always it's about assessing risk and probability. So for me, I think definitely you could be averaging in now. I expect for us to get back down to these levels, if not a little bit lower. But that's not for sure. That's not a guarantee. We could just go up from here. And that's why DCAing in, just doing little bits at a time is always the best way. Never just kind of throw your full bags in there, because you want to be prepared for everything.
Now, Deviant, our boy Deviant is in the house. Welcome, Deviant, and welcome to everybody else that joins us. Is talking about this video you posted yesterday on Unique went live.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Deviant. Guys, okay, so yesterday we posted a couple of videos. As we mentioned, we talked to DZ in the morning on the live show. Make sure you check that out.
You put must own NFT project 100x. I mean, it's a bit confusing because it's an NFT project, but it's not also, it's more than just an NFT.
True. That is true. It is not like an NFT collection.
No.
Okay, guys. Just watch the video and you'll understand. If you haven't watched my video here, you gotta understand. You gotta watch it. Okay. Because I am more pumped about Unique Network than a lot of projects. It's in the video, I say it's one of my all-time favorite projects, and I think it is because I love Polkadot. Polkadot's my favorite network, my favorite ecosystem, and I want to talk more about Polkadot on today's show. But Unique is going to be one of the major NFT parachains. Well, one, it's the first NFT parachain because they did get their parachain on Kusama for Quartz. And so that's going to be launching any day now. But they are also going to be a parachain on DOT. And there's really only 3 major players in the NFT space. And when we're talking NFTs, again, I'm not talking a collection like We Are the Walrus or L. Ron Campbell's. I'm talking about a NFT blockchain for dApps to build, for games to build on, artists to build on, marketplaces, all that kind of stuff. And the next generation here, Polkadot NFTs, they're going to take NFTs to the next generation. We're going to the new phase. We're going to look back on this phase and think, wow, remember when NFTs were just so primitive? All you did were collections and collectibles. This is where Unique and Quartz are going to help move us forward. There's really 3 major players in the NFT Polkadot ecospace, and there's Unique, Remark, which launched on Kusama already, but they are not a parachain project. So Quartz is the first parachain. And then there's Affinity, which we should talk more about on today's show as well in a few minutes, because their crowd loan for the Polkadot parachain has started. But guys, I cannot stress this enough, okay? If you want to know more about one of my very favorite projects, Unique Network, you got to watch my video here. I just published it last night.
Yeah, awesome job on that. Thanks for putting that content together. It is one of the most exciting parachain project or Polkadot projects and most exciting NFT project in my opinion, because you got to look to the future. You have to look 6-12 months away, 2-3 years away as to where this whole NFT cycle is going, where the technology, the real technology of the future is being built. And I believe in Quartz and Unique on Polkadot are doing that. I really do.
I just want to make sure that I let everyone know. So the Quartz token has not launched yet. So the Quartz token is going to be launching any day now. I would say maybe a week and a half. You never know with these parachains how long it takes them, how long they want to just kind of test it out before they launch their token. But the QTZ is the Quartz token. Keep an eye out for it. Follow them on Twitter, follow them on Discord, anywhere else that you like to follow these projects, and make sure that you're not getting scammed, okay? If you're seeing QTZ tokens out there, they do not exist yet. And you're only going to find them on Kusama. They're not going to be on Ethereum. So if you see a QTZ on Uniswap or something, that's not what the Quartz we're talking about. These guys are only going to exist in Kusama and
way
Polkadot
too many people falling for scams these days, and it really makes me sad. It ruins everything.
It does ruin everything, because you talk about a token like Quartz, and then people rush out to buy it. They find one on Uniswap, and they think that's the Quartz. No, guys, this is not on Ethereum. This is a Kusama project, and the token is not launched yet. Just follow them so you know exactly when it does launch, because like what we saw with Remark, Okay, if we look at the remark chart, and I said this in my video, that there was plenty of time to buy remark before they pumped.
Yeah, tons
because
of time.
And even like, look, we talked to everyone in crypto here. We talked to DZ. We talked to a lot of these guys who are really knowledgeable about crypto, but they're they're on their other chains. People have not discovered DOT yet, and how amazing it is in Kusama. It's going to take time. So you're super, super early for DOT. And look at this chart. So, Remark launched. If you had been paying attention when Remark launched here in October, you could have got it for under $10. And here we are over $30 already. So I think Unique could happen. I think it could end up, or the Quartz Token, I think could be under the radar for a while before people really catch on to how great it is.
Yeah, I agree with that. Nice pick. Nice pick there, Milty. For those of you just joining us today, we are giving away a couple of things. We're announcing the We Are the Walrus WATW giveaway today is being announced. The winner will be announced in this video. Also, my friend Milty here, we're giving away a
Elron Camel Business, one of the very first NFT projects on Elron. We're seeing Elron NFT projects start up, and we love Elron. We think it's going to be a huge factor in the future of blockchain, future of decentralized networks and Web3, and these guys are going to be one of the very first NFT projects. Make sure you check them out. 333 of these will be minted tomorrow, but one lucky CryptoWiser is going to go home today with one of these bad boys.
Yes. Now, Milt, you and I have been talking. We've been talking a lot about the show and the future of our Monday to Friday live show.
Yep, that is true. There's
been a lot of talk, ladies and gentlemen, about us continuing the show Monday to Friday because I got to say, it's a lot of work. I love it. I absolutely love coming here with you, Milt, and I love our CryptoWise community. But it's we haven't got the traction that we had hoped for over the last few weeks.
Yeah, that's true. And so we're going to switch things up. So next week, we are not going to be doing the live show in the morning, but we are going to be bringing you more videos. So, because what happens is when we do this live show, it gives us less time to do those videos like that. I did a video on Kylan over the last week. I did the Unique video, but it's taking me much longer to get those out because we're doing this morning show. And we want to make sure that we are getting the content out to the CryptoWise community that you guys want. So we're going to keep pivoting until we find that right balance. So I think what we're going to do, more interview shows, more project shows. Marv's going to do some more gaming and NFT videos. We're going to be doing altcoin videos, lots of altcoin videos, and but they just won't be live.
We'll be doing a lot of those together, so you'll still get the benefit. But I do think, and you guys can let us know, if we should still do some live shows throughout the week, at least maybe one show a week at a minimum at some point in the week. Let us know if you like to continue us live. Then let us know in the comments. It's important that you do let us know so we can make a final decision moving forward and continue to try new things.
Yeah, we're just going to keep trying things out. So we'll be doing more content but less live shows. But in the future, as we build our community and stuff, we might return to this format because we do really enjoy it. It's really nice to connect with you guys live. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. And I really enjoy it too. And I'm actually kind of sad that we might switch it back up. We might go live again. It really depends on the community. It comes up to you guys to let us know what you want CryptoWise to do. Before we dive in, I took a video of Milton last night. I did a little sneak peek 360 of you, Milton, last night.
When I was sleeping?
Yeah, you had just woken up and you were putting some clothes on. I set up some cameras in your room. I wonder if this will actually work, if I could put this in here. I had a couple of nanny cams.
My Nikes and my big But that gold chain weighs a lot. You got to have huge trap muscles to be able to carry that chain around, which I do. Obviously, you know I have abnormally huge trap muscles because of my chain that I wear all day long. So that's a sneak peek at the new branding of CryptoWise. That's Milton, and Marv is being created.
Oh, shit. You know what? There was no sound when we were in video mode. Can you guys hear us now? No, they can't. Yeah, they can hear us now. They should be able to hear us.
That whole time they couldn't hear us?
I guess not. When I was showing Milt there, could you guys not hear us there? Yeah, they can hear us now. I guess when I put the video up, for some reason, we were muted.
You would think we would know that before going into video mode, but no. That's going to be great on the podcast.
No, that'll be fantastic. That'll be fantastic. What we were saying is that I had set up these camps, and that was Milt. That is the new Milt mascot that we're working on. And his shoes, I absolutely love his shoes. I don't know if you saw the sparkle in those shoes, but yeah.
Yeah, so give us some notes on that because that's being finalized. What do you think? The final touches on that should be? But I'm super excited about it, and that is what I look like. That's my Bitcoin chain there. It's a famous Bitcoin chain. I wear that everywhere I go, and weighs about 150 pounds, but whatever. All right, let's dive into...
He's giving us a hug here, guys. He's giving us a hug.
All right, let's dive into Polkadot parachain news. Do we have an applause or something? Because the first Polkadot parachain was, there we go. That's not that enthusiastic.
Oh, no, that's... There you go.
Akala, there's your applause because you won the very first Polkadot parachain. Congratulations, guys. That was exciting. So this was kind of what we had been talking about forever now. I don't know. My internet is a bit slow here, and Marv can't blame it on me because I'm at his house.
I've been throttling Milt for the last 24 hours just to screw with him.
So here we go. Akala, congratulations. And this is to reinforce how these candle auctions work. So Moonbeam was actually in the lead when the 7th day ended, but you never know when that auction ends in those days. And when the kind of random spot, the random block that ended that auction happened, Akala was in the lead at that time, so they get the parachain. That's how these things work. So congratulations to Akala. Amazing. Our very first Polkadot parachain. Now, they're not going to get onboarded until the end of the batch of 5, which is kind of interesting, right? Because it means, well, it doesn't really matter when these guys win because all 5 of them are going to be onboarded at the same time.
I didn't know that.
In mid-December. But, for the history books, Akala, they did it. And they were the one that we gave a little bit of dot to for their crowd loan. So I'm excited for that. That's very exciting. And speaking of these Polkadot crowd loans, one of the ones that we've been talking about a lot, which is another NFT platform, Affinity, they launched their crowd loan officially. So they've already got 1.1 million dot in here. And this is very much like Moonbeam and stuff. If you want, go to Affinity website. It's really the Engine website as well, engine.io. They have information on Affinity, which is going to be their Polkadot parachain here. And they've started the crowd loan. If you're in the United States or a bunch of other, Canada, a bunch of other countries, you cannot participate in this. But if you are not, then you are able to. There's not a lot of information here on the rewards and stuff. The top 200 crowd loan contributors are going to get an NFT, which is cool.
That is cool.
So essentially, they're giving 200 million of the EFI tokens, and that will be split up with all the DOT contributors. So it really is going to be a matter of how many contributors join, and that will be split up. These 200 million FE tokens will be split up. I did have a couple of comments on my Unique Network video saying, oh, no, Unique's not the first one. FE's the first one. Affinity's the first Polkadot NFT platform. Guys, no. You're wrong, okay? Look,
they're just started. Don't get Milt upset, guys.
They just started their crowd loan. They're not a parachain yet. Quartz is the very first parachain on Kusama or Polkadot for NFTs, okay? But I love Affinity. Don't get me wrong. I'm leaning towards buying the token.
Dwayne says not for us in the U.S. or every other shady country in the world.
It's true because it's like... It's Canada, the U.S., and then it's like every small African country, every tiny country everywhere that has like corrupt governments and stuff. Those are the ones.
If you're sitting in a basement in Kazakhstan, okay, right now, then you're in a good position.
So I'm leaning towards just buying this token, though. I don't know, because the other thing about the rewards, it's vested over the 2 years. So the
I'm not.
I'm
just gonna buy the token.
So I don't know. I think I might save my DOT for other crowd loans and then just buy the Affinity token, which is already on the market as an ETH token, and then I assume you'll just be able to bridge it over.
Have you ever sold a DOT, by the way?
Never. No, nope.
I've never sold a DOT either. And just looking at this, I'm just looking at the DOT chart here, Milt. Mm-hmm. This is it. This is what really pisses me off about crypto. And I know I have my fair share of futures trading, but you see these candles? Mm-hmm. You see the bottom of these candles? These are just cleaning house of long positions.
Yeah, this whole dip, I think, has been that. What happens is
with
the shorting.
Look at these.
Yeah. So anytime there's way more longs in the future trading than shorts, you see a crash. Because people are just they're gonna basically make these people hit their margin and liquidate them.
Yeah,
and then we see them on both sides. If it gets too hot and people are shorting, then you'll see another spike. So it goes up and then they liquidate them. So you got to keep track of what's going on in the leverage trading.
This is really where it is. This is the short. The long crush.
Yeah.
Right frickin' here.
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah.
And I when I was doing futures trading, I haven't done any leverage trading in a while, but back in, when was that last crash? I got caught up in that one.
I lost hundreds of thousands on that long.
So someone is asking what this means now that Akala has won the first parachain. What does it mean for Moonbeam? Well, basically nothing. It means that Moonbeam's going to win this next one. They're so far ahead. They're going to win the next one, and they'll be onboarded at the same time. It sounds like December 17th is when all these parachains will actually get hooked into the relay chain of Polkadot. So Moonbeam's going to get their parachain. They're going to get it this week. No one is going to catch them. A-Star, which we love. We love Soto Watanabe, and we love A-Star in Shiden. But they're not going to catch Moonbeam. So Moonbeam's going to get the next one. A-Star will get the third one, I imagine, even though Parallel is doing really well. Basically, 5 of these projects are going to get a first parachain. What? And they'll all on board at the same time. I think Affinity will probably jump up. I could see Affinity jumping up to this top 5. We'll see.
Yeah, I actually think it will.
Should we have a look at what's going on in the Kusama parachains? Because they're still going on here, even though I don't know what's going on, man.
Well, I've throttled you to a degree that you know it's just real slow for Melty today.
Why we're on literally the same internet? Why am I slow and you're not?
That's right, because I've throttled you. Oh, you have been a bad boy.
I have no idea what that means. Is that like when you have a kid and you can put different levels on my internet?
Well, your bandwidth, yeah, I've throttled you on the network, yeah.
Also, certain websites I haven't been able to visit.
Any X-rated websites I have removed.
Did you remove those?
From you as well.
Jeez.
What is going on with you over there?
I don't know.
What is going on?
Get your screen ready.
There you go. Stop clicking on things.
All right, so the Kusama crowd loans looks like so slow.
I feel really bad for our podcast viewers today.
I feel bad for them too. And this is, our last live show in a while, and you're ruining it with your terrible internet. All right, Jen Shero, looks like you're going to take this week's parachain. That's exciting. Our friends at Integrity, they're in third right now, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks they'll get one of these parachains. And we're going to be seeing week after week after week. I'm waiting for new ones to pop up here because I know Kylan's Pichu crowd loan is going to start soon. They'll pop up here. I think they could do really well and get a parachain very soon. And I'm just imagining a lot more will join up here. It's been the same project up here for a while. So I want some new blood here in the Kusama parachains.
Yeah, absolutely. I find it so exciting. I love watching that stuff. You know what's really been pumping outside of all that?
What's that?
Gaming.
Gaming
has been pumping, and we've been getting some backlash lately, especially I think because of the live shows. Some of our old viewers are upset. They're saying, "Where's the gems, guys? Where's the gems? All you're doing is giving away NFTs these days." Listen, we've been giving you guys gems from day one. And I've been talking a lot about gaming, and so have you, Milt, over the last few months.
I'm getting more and more into it, that's for sure.
I just want to show you guys, get your pencils out because this is going to be real quick. But there are a number of amazing projects that we've been talking about that are absolute gems that have been making us and a lot of people a lot of money. Ufo Gaming is one that we brought up weeks ago, and it has done absolutely phenomenal. It is up 31% in the last 14 days and 277% in the last 30 days. And I think that Ufo Gaming is just going to continue to smash the record highs and all-time highs. That's one that I definitely think you need to keep on your radar. The Sandbox, every metaverse project that we've talked about, the Sandbox is absolutely ripped and roared. 57% over the last 14 days, 487% over the last 30. Now that might not be an altcoin gem, but these are 500%. That's a 5x in 30 days, okay? And we've been getting more involved in those. And then you want some of the newer ones? Well, we've been talking about Cryo War, which is an absolute fantastic game that we're really excited to do more digging on and buy more of and build our
Cryo War, I think, is definitely one of these
games,
man.
It's a gem.
There are a few of these, because you mentioned at the end of yesterday's show another one that we really like for long term. Because Cryo War, the token just launched, but it's going to, the game's not out yet and stuff, but they're building something huge. So these are the kind of games, if you can find the ones that you think are going to be huge, and I'm not a gamer, but I want to find these as an investment, because once these games launch, forget about it. Oh. It's going to be huge. And the other one that you mentioned at the end of last night's show is Project Elune.
Yeah, Project Elune is amazing.
Which is now you can just buy the NFTs on Solana. Project Elune, their game, that's going to allow you kind of entrance into their game. And again, long-term hold. Right now, there's nothing going on. People aren't even really thinking about them. And so the NFT space is kind of down right now.
For those that don't know, see, this is where doing your own research is critical, but we can help guide you in certain paths. When it comes to project, these are the ghost projects. Project Elune is a massive game being built on Solana, and their first sort of stealth mission was to drop these star gardens, which are going to be the lands for the game. So they're critical.
Yeah.
They're critical. If you look at Sandbox and you look at Metaverse Land, well, Project Elune, these are going to be the lands for Project Elune, which is a massive universe game. And so we have been picking these up quietly. Well, I told Milt, and he was fucking pissing me off.
Sweeping the
floor. So that's a sleeper. The other thing that you got to do is, if you can't get in early, like a Cryo War, you wait for a dip to fill your bag, because a lot of these games, there you go. You got lots of opportunity. A lot of these games are just building. And so there's a ton of hype right at the beginning. Then there's a sell-off, and then you have some opportunity. Don't forget about them.
These two would be the top of my list.
But then we've also got, those are at the top. But we also got Blockchain Monster Hunt, which is another phenomenal game that has, look at this, 11% on the day. Fantastic. A lot of buying opportunity in Monster Hunt.
Yeah, I love that one too. Yeah.
We've been talking a lot about DeFi Kingdoms. Guys, you say no gems? No gems? I've been talking about DeFi Kingdom for the last week. When we started talking about DeFi Kingdom, I'm getting worked up here, Mil.
Yeah.
When we started talking about it, it was under $6. You had opportunities coming at $5.75 was your opportunity. It's up 100% on 7 days.
And I know for sure you talked about this one, because I FOMO'd in about
day.
And you talked about it for like a half hour on a show a while ago. I fell asleep.
But
and look at it. But I hope other people were staying awake, because look, that is a huge gem. What people are talking?
But it's still early
too. How can anyone say you're not bringing the gems?
Exactly.
How can anyone say Marvin is not bringing the gems? Marvin only brings gems.
Thank you.
All right. Guys, another one, though, that I want to talk about, because this is kind of a funny thing to bring up, because when we first started doing these live shows...
I hope you had the volume down on that.
As we first started doing these live shows, Marvin and I had a little bet here saying, I said you could wait on Star Atlas, which is, Star Atlas is going to be a huge game. Okay, this one's going to be huge. I said you could wait for a dip. But no, and then Okay, shut that off, because when I said that, it was at about 14 cents.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Go back to the video. It was 8 cents.
No, it was not.
8 cents. I'll bring the video
8
up.
cents. I have the chart right here.
It was 8 cents.
How long do
you
think-
continue? I
Okay.
will find the video.
It was not 8
It
cents.
was
it was
8
at 14
cents.
cents.
No.
Look, we've been only doing these shows for how long? 3 weeks.
Yeah, three.
Okay. At the beginning of October, it was at 12 cents. So
No,
how could
there
it
was
have
a
been at 8
major
cents?
sell-off
No.
the day we talked. Oh, my nudge. 8, 9 cents. Show
No.
me the chart. I pick up
This
the
is
chart.
the chart. This
Bring
is the
up
last
the
month.
chart.
This is the last month.
What are you on? Coin Market?
Yeah.
All right, continue. I'm going to find it.
I'm okay. I don't know why you're
anyways,
arguing with me.
you said
because
that you can buy it. You're going to wait on it for some big
Yeah.
dips.
And you said, no, it's going to go up. And you were right for a bit because it went up to 25 cents. and
That's
now
right.
it's back down
okay.
to where
Went up
I
to
said
25 cents.
that you could get it. So I think in this case, it's a draw so far because it's basically back to the level where I said I think you could wait for an even bigger dip. Now, if they find support here at 14 cents and the bull run continues, then you might end up being right on this. So I don't know why you're arguing.
Wait a
me,
second.
I
Wait a
think.
second. When did you come and visit me here?
October 18th.
October
Or
18th,
19th.
which means we started the live show when?
The week after that. So the 25th or something.
The 25th. Can we look at my chart here? Tell me if I'm doing something wrong. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am on Star Atlas on CoinMarketCap. The 25th, 8.6 cents. Star Atlas.
Someone find that.
What
that
are you
episode.
talking about? I remember it to this day. The 24th, 8.5
I remember it
cents.
being at
the
14.
26th, 0.9 cents. And then you fast forward a week and a half, boom, 14 cents. Thank you very much. Marvin is right.
I don't know about that.
Wow.
I don't know about that one, but anyway, it's on a dip right now, and I think it could go even further.
I do.
I think Star Atlas is one that
I love having you on board here, Milt, because I agree with you. Star Atlas is gonna boom.
It's going to boom at some point, but I'm playing the long game on this one. I feel like in the next 6 months, there's going to be a great time to go big on Star Atlas. I don't think it's there yet. Also, the other thing about Star Atlas that scares me, a lot of people went in on the private sale. A lot of influencers, a lot of people that tend to be pump and dumpers. Okay.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
I'm worried about those
That's
ones.
very true.
I'm waiting for a big dip on Star Atlas, and then I'm going big
No,
on
I
it.
think they've dumped. I got to be honest with you. They dumped. When Star Atlas came out, it pumped. It was up over 26, 25 cents. I bought
All right,
some
Chipper
at 24.
House says that he remembers 8 cents. So, okay, fine. if
Thank
a
you.
crypto wise are okay, I concede.
Thank you.
I concede.
Thanks, Chipper.
Guys, remember, we're giving away a camel business, an Elron camel business. One of the very first NFT collections on Elron. One of you CryptoWise is going to go home today with one of these beauties.
Now, wait, why don't we do this? Why don't we give away the walrus now?
Let's do that.
I think we should give away the walrus now. What do you guys think? Everybody, I can tell you right now that WATW in my books is the biggest sleeper cell project in all of 2021 for Solana by far.
I definitely think it's definitely the best one
Just my
I've
opinion.
seen in the last few months.
Yeah, in my opinion. I think
agree
that
with
this
you.
project is going far. I think the team is doing everything right, and I'm very, very excited for it. And I love everything they stand for, which is inclusive but exclusive. I love the deflationary mechanisms. I love everything these guys are doing. So, Team Walrus, keep doing what you're doing. Very excited, and thank you for giving to our community. And so the way that this had worked was you had to like and comment, you had to like and subscribe to the channel, and you had to go to their Discord and show some love for CryptoWise, the Walrus Discord. Right?
That's right. That's
All
correct.
right. So we've been paying attention, and we've chosen a random winner here, Milt.
All right. I'm excited to find out.
And the winner is...
Who's the winner?
The winner of the WATW Walrus is Mr. Kane LFC.
Wow. Kane LFC.
Kane LFC is the winner. His comment on our video was, WATW gang unite, strong community and great project, great video. First time I've watched you guys.
Whoa.
Liked and gained a new subscriber from me.
Okay,
Cool content. Anyways, thank you so much, Kane, for following and subscribing to the channel, joining the CryptoWise family. You are the lucky winner of the walrus.
That is very lucky.
The WATW walrus, which will be given to you after their official mint. So please reach out to us, and we will make arrangements for that.
Because I know that they're pretty stingy on their giveaways, the walrus. And you had to twist their arm to allow us to give one to our community.
2 weeks I've been asking.
Yeah. So don't worry. If you did not win a walrus, you are still eligible here to win a Elron Camel business. We're going to be giving this away very soon. And make sure that you have gone to our Twitter at CryptoWise Daily. There's a pinned tweet here. All you got to do is retweet this. Well, not all, but that's one of the things you got to do. And right now we only have 7 retweets. So that's pathetic. I mean, there's only 7 people eligible right now. Would that be right?
What?
Maybe I need to refresh.
Maybe. I don't know. Refresh. The internet is throttled.
7 retweets. There's 7 people eligible here. So, guys, get on the retweeting. Okay?
L7 or L Supper, I guess. 7-Upper? Oh, L7-Upper. Sorry. Some interesting updates in the Paramities Discord crypto.
Oh, yeah. We like these guys, too.
We're going to check those out.
We own those.
No, I know. I want to see what's going on over there.
Yeah.
I really like those collections.
Yeah, we own a bunch of those ones already. Speaking of Elron, guys, their liquidity pool is open here for anyone who already has eGold and MEX, because the swap mechanism, you can't swap yet. So if you don't have MEX, I don't think you can really be part of this because there's no way of getting MEX at this point. That's going to happen very soon. But if you already have MEX and eGold, look at this. They already have 122 million here in liquidity. And this is the first day. It just launched a couple hours ago. 122 million in liquidity already. That's amazing. I put my liquidity in the staking because you can also stake your MEX tokens. And remember the other day it was worth $29. It's up to $34. I made $5.
For a minute, I thought you had 14 million in your account, but it's up. Actually, that's up to 26 million.
Yeah, that's the staked. That's how much of the MEX is being staked. And then this is the liquidity pool here. And it's just exciting to see Elron take off. They're here now in DeFi Llama. If you go to DEXs, you'll be able to see MEX is there somewhere. And Elron is finally there with some liquidity. If you go to the chains page, that you can track their liquidity now here with everyone else, and you'll see that they're one of the biggest changes here. Elron #1 in terms of liquidity, obviously, because it's the first time they've been able to have liquidity, but they're up. This is a bit behind, but 122 million already. So you can see Elron is going to be a major blockchain, guys. It's going to be a major network. So you want to get your hands on one of these camels.
One of these camels.
And you got to retweet. You got to go to our page at CryptoWise Daily on Twitter and retweet. Come on, guys.
All right. Yeah, come on. And listen, I want one because I want to be one of the first Elron NFTs. I want one of those in my bags. I don't like that I don't get to participate in this because I love some of these projects.
I
get excited.
I know it is.
But that's okay. I'll do the mint.
So let's see what's going on in the market real time here. We hardly do this, but let's see on the 1 minute chart. I want to see what's going on in Bitcoin. I'm curious. And there we go. It's been pumping.
BTC's back up over 58. It's trying.
It's coming down. Man. It's coming up. All right.
It's trying. And DOT is almost at 42. It's up 7.26% right now.
I want to talk about our friends here at Bifrost.io for a second, because you guys know that they've been a sponsor of our channel for a very long time. One of the first DeFi projects that I talked to when BSC started becoming really popular. I love these guys. I love that they're building. I think, we're one of the few channels that talks about them, and these guys are just building something really, really solid. So a couple of updates on them. They've launched a multi-chain wallet, which is a Chrome extension wallet, or not just Chrome, a web browser extension wallet. You got to check that out. It's a really good wallet, actually. You can check it out here. This is the Chrome extension web store here. Biport Wallet, it's called. It's called Biport Wallet. Definitely check that out because it's multi-chain. You can have Bitcoin on it, you can have Ethereum, you can have Binance Smart Chain, and it's not like MetaMask where you have to have the different networks on it. It's all in one wallet. You can use all those different chains and Avalanche. So Ethereum, Avalanche, Binance Smart Chain, and Bitcoin all in the same place. It's a really great wallet. And then here on their website, they won't tell me what this is about, but they've got this countdown here, 10 days, 16 hours. It's a big surprise. No one knows what's going on. But when it's Bifrost and they're going to announce something, it's going to be executed really good, and it's going to be big. So I got this open here, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting 10 days. I want to find out what's going on at Bifrost. Check them out, thebifrost.io. There's two Bifrost in crypto, which is confusing. This is the non-Polkadot one, thebifrost.io. Check them out, guys.
Did you see? That's awesome. I'm excited for that. Everybody should go check that out. The other night there, Milt, I just want to show this because I'm looking to pick up a bag of algo. I haven't yet.
I agree. I told you last night I put a buy order in. It didn't go through. I want some algo too.
So we were at a friend's house the other night, and this was hilarious. Do you guys remember the video we showed you a few last week? I think it was, of the two guys talking crypto. This literally happened in real time. We're sitting at a friend's house with a bunch of crypto friends.
We were playing.
We were playing poker, and most of the guys there are in crypto, one of which is a friend. He owns a ton of punks. Anyways, we're talking all about, and then one of them was really pushing Algorand, right? And he's really, really pushing. And we're like, yeah, we're going to pick some up. It's time. It's overdue. You're right. He kind of made, we had a little debate, and we said, you're right. We're going to grab some. When we get home to our computers, we'll grab some. Well, during this game, look at this candle all the way up here.
I know, this is still strange. I've been reading up about what happened, and I don't believe any of the...
Look at this right here.
The reasons people say that it happened. Some people say...
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So we were watching this happen in real time, and 2 or 3 of the guys at the table immediately pull out their wallets. Everyone is screaming like, oh my God. And they're trying to sell. And one of the guys had literally picked it up at the beginning of the game at like $1.70. He picked it up. He put 20 grand in at $1.70. He picked it up, and 10 minutes later, not even 5 minutes, this candle happens.
And he bought it on one of the major centralized exchanges.
Coinbase.
He tried to sell
he
it.
used Coinbase.
Yeah, he was on Coinbase. I didn't want to single them out.
Why? Single them out because
he was on Coinbase. He buys Algorand. 5 minutes later, it basically goes up 100% or whatever it was. And he sells it. No, Marv, what are you doing?
That's a big penis for what happened to the guy.
Don't do that. That's why are you doing that?
Okay, I'll just leave it at 2 testes.
Oh my God. So anyway, this guy, and so he sells it. He's like, sell. Okay, so he made something like 17 grand or something. But then he realizes it didn't go through, and he gets an email from Coinbase, and they're like, oh, sorry.
Unfortunately,
you tried to do this
the high
transaction.
demand.
It didn't go through. So he lost out. He lost out on
what a joke.
17 grand. The other guy at the table who had already had Algo.
He was able to sell.
He sold. And he was in a hand. We were playing poker. He's in a hand. And he's looking at his screen at the same time. He's watching the market. Crypto degens. These are the crypto degens we hang out with. He's watching Algo, and he's like, sorry, guys, Algo's going crazy. Algo's going crazy. He throws his hand, and he just folds. It doesn't even, stops the hand, and it sells right away. And he was ecstatic because it all ended up coming all the way back
Well, he wrote
down.
me the next day after the dip, and it came back down to earth, and he bought back in. And so he's thrilled. He almost doubled his bag there. Well, he did. He doubled his bag. Yeah. Anyways, only this kind of stuff could only happen in crypto.
Only in crypto.
Only in crypto.
All right, let's see where we're at. We're at 14 retweets here. That's more respectable because one of these people is going to be going home with an L. Ron Camel business. Guys, check these guys out. They're going to be doing their mint in stages. So someone is asking in the comments, I haven't got an NFT yet. How do I get one? I have MetaMask. Okay, well, John, Mr. John Foote, good question. So when we say that these are on different networks, depending on the NFT, you need a different wallet for different NFTs. So MetaMask, you can hold your Ethereum NFTs on. For this, you're going to need an Alron wallet. So you get the MyR app. That's the one I suggest. It's one of the best mobile apps in crypto. You get that. Or you can get a desktop Alron wallet. Either would work. And these guys at Ron Camel Business will be able to send you this if you end up winning it. But yeah, so if you do win this, you're going to need an Ron wallet for it. I suggest the MyR app. Now, should we pick the winners? Are we getting close to the end of the show?
We sure are. I just want to give a special shout out to all of our podcast listeners and all of you guys to encourage you to go and follow us and subscribe to us on any of your podcast networks.
Yeah.
Everything from Apple to iHeartRadio, to Spotify, to Alexa, Amazon, you name it, we are there now.
Yeah, definitely check us out there. That would be a huge help to us because we're brand new in the podcast space. So go, even if you're not a podcaster, go and subscribe to us, please, if you don't mind. All right, let's see who's eligible here. We got 15 retweets. Retweets are coming in. Obviously, it doesn't help us very much now because the show's over.
Oh, but, someone's asking to wait 2 minutes. They want to go and enter.
Oh, okay.
They want to go and enter. In the meantime, a special thank you to We Are the Walrus, WATW, for allowing us to do a giveaway on our show here today and yesterday. Make sure to give them a go and give them a like and a follow on their Twitter and their Discord. A super awesome project. I just wanted to give them another thank you. Arf to the entire We Are the Walrus family. Arf.
All right, here. Well, I'll wait a couple of minutes here before, a couple of seconds, I should say.
Is this like the final supper for CryptoWise Live AM?
This is going to be the last CryptoWise Live in a while, for a while. So we got more retweets coming in. Why don't we take one or two questions before we end the show here, Marv?
Yeah, if there's questions
coming in. Do we have any
in.
questions? Guys, send us your last minute questions. This is going to be the last live show we do for a while. So send in any questions that you got right now.
And if you love our live show and you want more of them, do it through Super Chat to let us know.
Yeah, that's a good point because then we'll know that you're appreciating the live shows. Don't worry, we are going to be sending out a ton of CryptoWise content over, but we're just not going to be doing it live.
I still want to do live. Like I do want to do it, Melt. I think we should do at least one a week at a minimum. We do a live show. We'll talk about it, but it's going to come down to you guys comment in this video and in the chat and let us know if you want us to to keep bringing live shows to you, and we'll reformat it somehow.
All right, Marv, we got to pick a winner here. This is going to be tough. Some of these people have already won an NFT, like Gordon Bombay, we love. Okay, we love Gordon.
He's a good guy.
He's a great cryptowiser. He's got the Emilio Estevez thing going, and it's going. Remember when we first met Gordon, he had 0 followers. Let's see where he's at now. 3 followers.
Oh, Gord, you're really doing
Gord.
wonders on there, buddy.
Gord,
let's give him an applause.
Way to go, buddy.
All 3?
Congratulations.
Is one of them us?
So we're up to read.
We did get a good question here.
No, we didn't follow. I don't think we followed.
We have a good question
here.
So
yeah, get the question up. Let's do it.
How do you pronounce his name? He's a great community member too. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he won something.
Yeah, he won the other day, and I think he maybe won the zombie squirrel. We got to make sure that he got that. I got to follow up with the team, make sure he got his zombie squirrel. So I believe that's correct.
He's asking. He goes, do you think that DeFi 2.0 projects like Olympus and time will have a future, or are they just here for a short term before they will go?
That's an amazing question. It's something I've been thinking a lot about.
We've had this debate.
Yeah, I think they're here to stay. I think this is the next level of DeFi. Essentially what they're doing is they're taking the first DeFi 1.0 platforms, the Aaves, the Curves, Uniswap, and they're basically building on top of those these DAOs with treasuries and doing all sorts of cool things with them, and so I definitely think they're here to stay. Now, whether these are the ones that survive or not is the bigger question. I don't know. I can't really answer that question. I've been, as you guys know, I went into Olympus. I'm looking at a bunch of other plays. I definitely am going to start allocating a lot more money into these DeFi 2.0 plays. I do believe in them. I got to say, I'm leaning towards trying to find the blue chips in these DeFi 2.0. I think they're here to stay. I think DeFi is just at the very beginning, and all the innovation that's happening on top of DeFi, I think, is just going to stack one on top of the others until until these become super sophisticated, and our whole financial system basically it goes back to DeFi, and so I think this is the next phase of that, and I do think the blue chips of these will end up being here for the long run.
And I think there's some great opportunities on some of the forks that are taking place, the Ohm forks that are taking place. We're looking at one that's going on Moon River. You do have to be cautious and careful when investing in those, but they've been doing really, really well. So I agree with you. I think there is a future. He's also saying he didn't receive the NFT that he won. So we need to make sure. Please reach out to us so we can make sure that you get that.
Yeah. So I think there's 2 things to talk about DeFi 2.0 here. I think there are projects that are the real deal that are going to last the test of time.
Yeah.
And then there are a bunch that are just speculative short-term plays that could pump but will mostly go to zero. It's like anything. It's like NFTs.
Yeah.
You got the blue chippers that are going to be around forever, that are amazing, are going to build communities, are going to last for a long time, and then 99% of them are going to zero. What happens in crypto, it's so fast. It happens so quickly too. There's a good idea that is successful, and it's a real project. It's an amazing thing. Like Olympus is that. So, and then you get all these copycats, like thousands of them come in. And then people see, oh, you can make money off of these. You can make really quick money. And then that just happens. And then there's even more. So you got to be so diligent about your research. And it's okay to speculate on a couple of these and say, I don't even believe in this long term, but I think this is going to like 3-4x maybe in the next couple of weeks. Go in, go out. Just know the ones that you're investing in long-term versus the ones that are just kind of quick flips for you.
Well, we saw that with Pancake Swap, right? And by the way, we brought Pancake Swap to you guys early days at $1.89. We were talking Pancake on this channel. But we saw tons of forks, and we saw a lot of them make a lot of money in the short term. We talked about a bunch of them because we were getting involved in them, but we knew they were short-term plays. So really interesting.
And sometimes we talked about this on the show, but not for a long time, is sometimes you don't know, you think it's going to be a scam that's not going to last, and it ends up being a blue chip project. And that happened with sushi. So the first time we saw this.
Oh, thank you. I love when you bring up the sushi.
Okay, so because Uniswap, when DeFi first kind of came real, it was Uniswap version 2, and Uniswap is still the king of DeFi. I mean, no matter what anyone says, it's still the king. And we saw it was the first kind of, decentralized exchange with these liquidity pools, people where you could swap, people were using, and then we saw a flood of new ones. And one of those was Sushi and Sushi Swap, and Marv went in on it.
Why don't you tell them the truth about sushi?
Well, you went in on it, and I did not. I said, I don't trust this. It just seems like a scam copycat of Uniswap. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And clearly I was totally wrong on that. And so since then, I've had way more of an open mind about these platforms, these copycats, because even some of the copycats, so even these forks of Ohm, I'd say 99% of them are going to be shit and aren't going to go anywhere. Yeah. But I do think you could have a couple of really good ones. Sushi Swap was a fork of Uniswap.
You know what was funny? When sushi came out, I wasn't buying sushi. I was earning sushi as a yield. And I was getting like, I don't know, 20,000% APR on it, maybe 30,000. I was getting so many sushi every single day. It was absolutely amazing. But looking at the price of sushi here,
it's gone down recently.
No, but thinking back, this was the high back then. So that's interesting. But I was getting it for free.
Yeah.
And so that we've got one more question that we should take here.
Okay.
Your best Polkadot hidden gem, and I think each of us can answer where most of our bags are going on dot. So which is your best Polkadot hidden gem? None of them are really that hidden anymore.
No.
But what's your best Polkadot gem, so to speak?
That is so hard. Why, do you have yours ready? Because I love so many of them.
Yeah, mine's ready and easy.
Okay, do it.
Mine's ready and easy. I don't know I wouldn't call it a hidden gem anymore, but I can tell you that Kilt is my number one Polkadot play that I think is probably out of all of them, and I love so many of them, and I've got bags ready to be packed of a lot of these, but I'm putting a huge allocation aside to get as much Kilt as I can.
Okay, fine, but Kilt, that's not a hidden gem.
No, but you know what? Most people in this don't even know what Kilt is.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't.
Kilt isn't out there yet.
Okay, but
Kilt is obviously popular.
Not out there.
It is obviously very popular in the DOT community. The token's not even out yet. But what I'm saying is, for the general retail people coming to crypto, they don't know what Kilt is, and to them it would be a gem. I'm putting a lot of money aside for Kilt.
Kilt is going to be amazing. I consider Kilt a blue chip. But you're right.
It doesn't have to be. He didn't say small cap gem.
Okay. I can't pick one, but I just got to go back. I got to go back and talk about a couple of the ones that I've been talking about mostly.
He's a cheater.
One is Kylan, because Kylan took a dip recently, and I think this is a great opportunity. Kylan is at 35 cents, which is recently went up all the way to 74, and now it's back down to 35. I think that is good. I know that their Pichu is going to be starting their crowd loan soon. The other thing is, when I think of Kylan and what it's doing, the fact that its market cap is still at only 62 million to me is a joke. And it's ranked 610 in all of crypto. So that to me is one that's out there. That's an easy pick.
It's also a blue chip in my mind. Kylan is a massive project.
I agree.
Everyone
So the
knows
fact that it doesn't
can't believe you gave me crap about Kilt.
It doesn't reflect that from a market cap situation.
No, you're right.
I think the Kilt market cap from day one is going to be way bigger than 62 million. I think Unique Network, obviously, I've talked a ton about it. I think once Quartz launches, I think that is going to be beauty. And I would also put Integrity on there. A lot of people don't understand, I don't think, what Integrity is bringing, and they don't have a lot of the hype that a lot of some of these other projects do. So Integrity for me is a really a great one. But you want one that we haven't talked about much on the channel.
Yeah.
That is, I'm going to be talking a lot more about because I think they're going to be doing some stuff, including trying to go for a pair chain
that is a
soon.
gem. Yeah. I agree.
Zeitgeist Official. So this is a prediction market parachain.
This
so
is
these
a
guys are
gem.
going to be going after a parachain soon. It's a prediction market parachain so that any DApp that wants to be part of prediction markets, which basically, could be gambling. It could be anything to do with prediction markets, which is a ton. There's a ton of use cases for it. They're building a parachain for anyone to build dApps in that world. Zeitgeist Official, if you guys haven't looked into these guys yet, definitely, this is what I'm going to start talking more and more about as they kind of go for their crowd loan, because I love these guys. The team behind Zeitgeist. Oof.
I got to say, Milt, you are fantastic at looking into the future of Polkadot and finding the gems.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
You brought Kilt to me way before anybody. I didn't know anybody. Everybody in my crypto sphere that I brought it to and said, listen, this is one you want to look at now before people are talking about it. They were like, what the hell is Kilt? And so you are very, very good at finding. When it comes to Polkadot, you are the man of men.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, because sometimes I'll bring a project to Marvin. He's like, "Well, no one's talking about it. No one's talking about it." I'm like, "Yeah, no one's talking about it."
I know. And you were dead right.
It's early. Zeitgeist is that. No one's talking about Zeitgeist now because they haven't done anything yet. They're not even in the crowd loans yet. They're going to be very soon, guys. If you do any
Circadian Rhythm says, yes, Kilt looks great. Thanks for the heads up of the crown loan. You're welcome. But also, I think it's important to note that for me, my strategy isn't all in on crowd loan. I'm also putting a bag aside to buy it when it starts trading or shortly after.
Yeah. And we saw that with Moonriver. Like Moonriver, you could get in really great price, even if you weren't part of the crowd loan, and the crowd loan guys made a killing off of it, and you could still go. But I would say definitely look at Zeitgeist and research this team, because these guys are some of the top Polkadot guys in the system. All right. Is it time? Are we giving away another NFT? We've already given one away today. This is amazing, guys.
We need to give one away.
I mean, who else gives away this many NFTs?
I don't think anybody does, to be honest. And by the way, the Walrus NFT, I mean, I think they're minting at like 0.89, or that it's going to be determined. But that's a few $100s we just give away.
Do you guys want? All right. So do you want to help me pick the winner here, Marv, or what do you want to do here? I forget all the people that we've given NFTs to, and I don't want to double up. I want it to be a new person. So, guys, just so you know, if you're just tuning in, this is what we're giving away here. It is an Alron Camel business, one of the first collections to be launched on Alron. They're doing a tiny mint tomorrow of 333 of them. Make sure you check out this website, alroncamel.business. And the lucky winner of today's...
Hold on, you got me involved. Now I'm looking.
Oh, okay. Look.
Now I'm looking too.
It's got to be someone good. We want to reward one of our CryptoWisers, someone who's been part of the community.
There we go. I'm looking. All
right, have a look.
Part of the community. Everyone's a part of the community.
Well, that's true.
What are you talking about?
Someone who's been engaged with us for a while.
You know what? L7 Upper.
Wow.
L7 Upper.
Wow.
He was really involved today in the show. He's a new member. Well, I don't know how new he is to the community, but we're glad to have him. And
he's got a
Soul God.
That's what Soul God.
I like Soul God. I like that project.
That's a good one too. We got Soul God too on our in our portfolio. So congratulations, L7 Upper. You're going home with an Elron Camel business. So get in touch with us either through Twitter or at huddle@cryptowise.com. And we'll make sure that the team at Camel Business, Elron Camel Business, sends you your beautiful camel after they mint tomorrow.
Yeah. So that, by the way, that was random. I just went through the list and then boom, he popped and I picked. That's how it went. Congratulations. He's in Australia.
Whoa, we love our
We've got a lot of
Australian
Australians. Yeah, absolutely. And guys, if you didn't win, don't worry about it. We're giving away tons of NFTs. And even though we're not doing live shows as often, likely, then we're going to be giving them away through our videos. So all you're going to have to do is watch our videos.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a lot of NFTs to give away through our videos.
Do not worry, guys. We're going to be taking care of our community
Do
in
not
all
fret.
the different ways that we can. Don't worry.
Absolutely. Positively, my friend. Milt, I got to say, I've had a lot of fun doing the morning show with you.
These last few weeks have been a really good time, the morning show, and we'll bring them back at some point. But next week, stay tuned for not live shows, but a lot of CryptoWise content coming at you.
We are going to do everything that the CryptoWise family wants us to do. And so if you guys get enough people around to cheer us on to do a live show every morning, well, we'll come back. But in the meantime, we've got a ton of amazing content coming your way. Thank you so much, Milt.
All right, bud.